so glad you are here. How is your day?
Howdy do! How you doing? Queen Katie back here. Welcome back to another Reverse 1999 stream. And as you can see, I changed up my home screen character. It is now Crystalio. Wait, did I get her name right? Hold on. Yeah, Crystalio! I was like, I wonder what character I should switch to now that I'm done with the Halloween event. And I had a lot of options. But then it hit me. I love Crystalio. She's cute. At first I was going to do this, but then I was like, wait a minute. She has an insight too. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna work on the insight too. I mean, I got the insight too. So, yay! Trauma! So that's exciting.
If there is something bothering you, please feel free to chat with me at any time. Although I can't get around as much as everyone else, I can still do the talking.
Hold on, I'm trying to get this, because when I was doing some grinding, I accidentally did something and...
Please, teach me how to use arcade. Are you
Yeah!
my head? The doctor says this is a reward for good children.
Aww.
Right?
Aww. So I don't know if that's an actual thing that happens when you pat her head, or if this just happens with anybody, with anything else. But yeah, I love Crystalio so much. Ah. But yeah, today's stream, hold on. So yeah, today's stream, we will be tackling the chapter 7 of the main story. So before we get into that, let's go over the characters. Obviously, you got the main squad, plus Lucy. I have not worked on Yancy. Pretty much everyone's just on the level 1 for now. I managed to get Horrorpedia to Insight 3. So now at least he's doing something. So right now, I'm in the process of Jessica's. I currently got to sit on the Murmur of Insanity. Actually, let me double check, make sure the volume's on. Yes, I do. Awesome. I'm always paranoid. So I got to... Actually, let me make sure I closed. Okay, awesome. So I got to sit that. I still need to get the other half of her insight boots. And then it's just a matter of this fruit of good and evil, the good old snake. Which is ironic considering that's this Jessica we're talking about. But yeah, so I'm gonna get her to Insight 3 once I get that. And then I think I'll take a break from aiming for Insight 3, even though Ganten's right there. Even though Ganten's is right there, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But, and this is a bit but, I am going to go back to working on Lucy and Yancy, so that way I can actually use them in the modern main story. But for the time being, at the very least, we got the main squad. So hopefully, knock on wood, that nothing bad happens. Also, dang it, my headphones are so itchy. Because I just had a shower today, so my hair is like slightly wet. And the headphones are not liking that. My headphones do not like that. Ah! Okay, it was actually on one side, and now it's got hair on the other side. Oh my goodness, I can't wait to get new headphones in the future. Oh my goodness. Oh. But even then, I don't know how I'm gonna get it to cover my hearing processor. Anyway. So yeah, that's how we're doing here. Also, I learned something interesting. So note.
Rastican17 just followed. Thank you so much. Hope you enjoy the stream.
Oh, thank you for the follow, Rasticon! Nice to see you. I remember you from Logan Robo's Discord and his Twitch chat. Nice to see you here. I'm just going over the current characters that... Oh no! I didn't even... Oh no. I didn't even set up an ad. That must have been automatic. Oh no. Welcome back! And also, we have another first-time chatter, Wayne061. Welcome to the stream. But yeah, I was just going over my character stuff before I got into Chapter 7 finally. I hope everyone's doing good today. Thank you for coming to the stream. But yeah, I was just about to say, note how this character is not moving at all. Turns out, this works with any character that you have an insight to with, because you basically got a new art. So yeah, you click it, they move again. But if you click this, it's just their normal insight too. I thought you can only do this with the people who actually have an art. But no, you can actually do this with anybody. Because she was the first character, the first 4-star that I had, but I got to insight too. So that's fine. Whoa, nice! Yes, Lador, I will hydrate. Speaking of hydrate, if you would check the redeems, you will notice that I have lowered the hydrate redeem. It is no longer 1,000 points. I chucked it down to 700. So, I figured that would probably make you a little bit happy. Yes, I made it cheaper now. Let's go! Anyway, I think that was pretty much everything that I've covered. So, I guess I should get right into the Chapter 7. Let me check the tasks. How you doing, Lador? Yeah, you can finally afford it. So, I only need 2 more for the dailies. So, I'm pretty sure, I guarantee you, I will get this. I'm probably going to get this. And then I'm going to I'm going to get this during the Chapter 7. And then boom, dailies and weeklies, done. Yeah, that's Lador's entire mission, making sure I stay hydrated. I wonder what it would be like if you just fed on air. I can't even imagine that. Meanwhile, I feed on spoilers. Spoilers is my one food. Alright, I sure say though, I am not going to be reacting to the Leon trailer today. I'm going to wait until the new patch comes out before I react to those trailers. So we're not going to be doing that today. Wait, I need to do this so I can get the ping off. By the way, for some of y'all here, Six is having a rerun, and he also had this Discovery collapse skin. And she is almost gone, but she also has a Discovery collapse skin. Okay, Ratsicon, I'm gonna be real with you. Have you ever played the original The World Ends With You game? Have you ever played the original one? The one that came out on the DS and also has like a remaster on the Switch? If not, then definitely not The World Ends With You Neo, because that is basically a sequel. Okay, good. In that case, The World Ends With You Neo. Definitely recommend that one. At least that one's fun to play. So yeah. I'm actually very excited for the fact that, because as you can see here, I have 81 bunnies. That means I am guaranteed a character. I just do not know who I'm gonna get. Because I'm saving up for Nor, who I found out is on the May banner, if I have the numbers correct. So I'm probably gonna have more than 81 by the time she comes out.
Shh. Please, don't speak too loudly. Miss Timekeeper is having a rest.
Yes! Yes, I did, Lador! 100?! What do you mean 100 pulls? I did not see that anywhere! All I know is that we're getting a free skin for a character I don't have. And if I have been logged in for for a whole year, I get a free character and stuff like that. What do you mean 100 pulls? Unless you're talking about these guys, which in my case, I guess that makes sense. Oh yeah! Oh yeah, that makes sense, Which in that case, I'm very excited, because apparently the other character I want, Loggerhead, is going to be on the first banner, so I definitely want to be able to nab her before I have to wait for Noor. So that's going to be exciting. Yeah. I technically would have gone that. But I technically have not been playing for that long, probably. I don't remember where it is, that tells you how long I've been playing. Yeah, I've only done 128 days, but on the bright side, I'm already getting so much from that. Dubamric! Hold on. I need to double check I'm pronouncing that. Is it Dubabear? Duabear Inc? I hope I'm pronouncing that right. But we're doing good. I'm just about to jump into chapter 7 of the main story. Yeah. Okay. Can I pronounce this? Bernstam. Yeah, I hope that's how you pronounce it. But yeah, thank you everyone for being here. I'm so excited. I'm excited for the trauma. I'm excited for Lucy. Understandable, Duberink. Understandable. Alright, so before I get into this, I do need to run a 3-minute ad. So that way we can go through this nice and easy. So let me see if I can find it. Oh, that's fun. Oh yeah, that's cool. So yeah, I'm going to do a 3-minute ad. I mean, we will get right into the chapter 7. So see y'all after the ad. Do let me know what kind of ad you got. And 3, 2, 1, go! I need to pull up the ad command. There we go! Yay! I am not... Oh my god. So, I originally had the music for the event, the free music that I got from the ship event on here. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna switch back to the trauma music before I jump into chapter 7. Yeah. You know, I heard about chapter 8. It's the one with Mr. Duncan. So that's gonna be fun. I can't wait for that. Fryman! Oh my god, I love... So, I have not seen the anime, but I read through the manga. Fantastic stuff. Fantastic manga. Also, while I've been off stream, I've been tackling some hard mode stages. Because that was the only way I could farm certain stuff. I got the feeling that I'll probably get this during chapter 7. Yeah, I forgot what chapter they're on in the manga, but the manga is beautiful. You know, okay, so you know how the anime has really awesome animation and their fights and stuff with how smooth? The manga has beautiful art, beautiful manga panels. I would highly recommend checking out the manga. It is so beautiful. I will say though, it's a good thing that you watch the anime first. Cause let me tell you, I was reading through the manga and I was imagining the color of this one girl with the side ponytail. And then when the anime came out and it revealed that she has green hair, and I was like, what do you mean she's a green hair person? It did not feel like she had green hair. I always hate it when they do that from manga to anime. You're used to the black and white world, and you're like, what do you mean? Hey! Hey, Deadly Shark! I am so sorry that you have to suffer through the ads. But I'm glad you're here. 20 seconds left. I'm actually very excited for the upcoming arc for the manga of Freeran. Cause things are getting intense over there. With my favorite monk. Or cleric. I forgot what. Welcome back from the ad! Oh, you're one of those dodgers too. But yeah, been doing good. I'm about to get into chapter 7 of the main story, so I'm very excited for that. Also, Rasticon! Yeah, it was kind of funny. I know about the story, about the game, but I have no idea about any of the mechanics. I say maybe go for whichever one says, hey, you're fast. Because I will probably go for the faster one or something like that. But have fun with the game. Alright, since we're done with the ad, let's get right into the chapter. Oh no! Oh no! Yeehaw! Thank you for the yeehaw, Deadly Shark. That was quite the timing. Thank you. You're the first actual person to redeem that besides me, because I was redeeming it to test it out. Thank you! But oh no! It's 37 with some... Oh my goodness. Oh no. Oh no. Cause for this... Oh no. I am so scared for 37. Chapter 7, Stage 1. The Secret of the Triangle. From softened branches to transcendent heavens, she thought she could grasp it all. Oh boy, I am so nervous. I am so nervous, because everyone keeps telling me that this is the trauma chapter. I'm so nervous. Yes, I will hydrate. Oh, I need a round one. Thank you.
Mama, I have a question.
No! Not the baby 37! Are we seriously about to start what might be the most traumatizing chapter ever? With a baby?
Why don't people like the irrational numbers?
Oh, she's such a baby! The woman turns around, gazing her daughter with warm affection. Oh no, and we got a mom! Oh no!
Do you feel the same about them, 37?
And she was looking number 77. That's not good!
Maybe a little?
37 looks down and kicks away a pebble. Hey, Crystal! Oh, that reminds me, I forgot to do this before the stream. Crystal, I'm about to do something a little bit unhinged. Hold on. I have a surprise for you because I've been meaning to do this for a while. I just need to remember how to do events. I'm trying to remember how I can do stuff. Okay, maybe it's over here. Because I've been meaning to do this for a good while. Okay. Okay, I did it fine. Awesome. Hopefully it sticks around. Alright, Crystal. Post again. Type a message. Congratulations! You're now officially a knight! I've been meaning to do this for a while, and I think I trust you as much as puzzles. So, congratulations! You have a sword now. Please, do not slay anybody.
You see, Mama, I can count to 3 and to 17, but I can never count to something like 0.010010001000001, let alone use it in calculations.
Aww. Yeah, you better hold up to that /K. But yeah, I was like, wait a minute, crystals also always here, just like puzzles. I should make them a mod.
The endless, non-repeating decimals would make a mess of the results, and I can't keep the equations as simple and elegant as I want.
Oh.
But your favorite, the circle. The ratio of its circumference to diameter is also an irrational number, is it not?
Yeah, 37 is an adorable character. Unfortunately, I think she's about to go through some trauma. Because this is a flashback. Because I'm assuming this is her mom, who is dead. That I'm also assuming.
Pi is special. I know how it was found and what it represents, so I trust it and use it in my calculations. The same with E, logarithm 2, and root 2.
Okay, imagine talking to this cute little child, and then she goes up with all these numbers. She's like, oh yeah, the pi! Do you also know about pi? So adorable.
But not many irrational numbers are this convenient to work with. Some have no patterns, no simplest forms, and no end. I can't work out their digits, write them out, or calculate them. Not only are they impossible to pinpoint on the number axis, but there's an infinite amount of these irrational numbers. What's so funny, Mama?
Oh.
You're a clever, silly goose, my dear. You don't dislike them, you just don't understand them enough.
Leaning down, she picks up a soggy twig. Her hand moves, sliding to the tip of a twig across the sand. 4 equal perpendicular lines are drawn, with 2 more diagonal lines intersecting in the middle. It is the shape of the familiar square.
Take our old friend root 2, for instance. The irrationality of this number can be proven through basic arithmetic, as it cannot be expressed as an irreducible fraction of integers a over b. A simple proof by contradiction is enough, with no knowledge of irrational numbers required. The presence of root 2 is prevalent in nature, and it is particularly noticeable along the diagonals of a square. This means...
Oh, I know. This means the system built solely on the ratio of integers was flawed.
Yes, root 2 is simple, elegant, and one of the greatest discoveries in mathematics. It showed the existence of infinite incommensurable numbers, with root 2 being the most obvious one to find. This was how the Tower of Old Ideas crumbled, paving the way for revolutionary breakthroughs that catapulted mathematical analysis into uncharted frontiers. We discovered a kingdom beyond our traditional methods, one that's immeasurable, incommensurable, and inexhaustible. And the key to its gates is hidden in plain sight, in the diagonal of a square.
Ma'am, you're just so pretty. I can't believe that you're possibly dead.
Mute_otaku just followed. Thank you so much. Hope you enjoy the stream.
Otaku! Welcome to the stream! Thank you for the follow. I just now started chapter 7 of Reverse 1999. So far, adorable. I'm scared for the second part to drop.
A kingdom of irrationality.
The girl listens intently. As always, she understands quickly.
I see now, Mama. We are not all-knowing beings. There will always be numbers beyond our awareness, such as the nature of irrational numbers. So, if we get to know the irrational numbers better, we can be friends with them too.
Aww.
But you haven't told me why people on the island hate them.
Uh-oh. The image of her mother's face fractures. No! We're about to get the trauma, but her smile is clear, gentle, quiet, and almost pitying. No! No! Sophia! Ah, yes, the bomb. I forgot about the bomb. Sophia!
37. You're awake.
Yeah, don't worry. 37 is a playable character, Crystal. I think we're good on that front. Sophie, on the other hand, if she dies, I riot. The girl sits upright in bed, her eyes staring into the air in dismay.
Sophia? How long was I out?
Oh, for like an entire chapter. You have no idea what went on last chapter. Friends went nuts. There was tragic Yuri.
You've been in a coma for a week.
I'm sorry, that was only a week? Chapter 6 was only a week? All of that was just a week. Okay. Her words are cut off as 37 jumps up the bed, rushing her way out.
No, stop! You're not well yet!
I love you, Sophia!
There's no time. I have to find 6. I have to tell them now. Our circle has been broken.
What a way to start off the chapter! Be like, oh, here's a cute little mama and daughter moment. And then BAM! Here's a super quick recap of everything that happened in the last chapter. Have fun! Anyway, we got the narrator crunch. I can't even imagine what we're about to get into here.
Now we've learned some manners in a payron, haven't we? Namely, to abstain from beans, never parcel off a loaf, and stay away from the white roosters on the road.
Oh yeah, I definitely know some things about the beans. And that was literally one of my very first clips on this channel.
It's been so long since we last talked about these things. How time does fly. This rusty brain of mine is struggling to keep up.
Oh, yeah, mood.
We should have waited until dawn to light the candles. The sun would have mistaken the day for night and delayed its appearance in the morning. That way we would have had more time to talk.
I don't think that's possible.
Indeed. You possess a far greater understanding of the laws of nature than your ancestors. It's only natural that you wouldn't relate candlelight to sunrise. But for the people of earlier times, there was a commonly understood connection between the two.
Let me double check OBS real quick. Oh, there we go. My mouse was acting weird. Awesome.
Did the trees not bear fruit after the Horn of Plenty was filled at the Harvest Festival? Did the field not wave with grain?
Oh yeah, I think I've seen the acrylic stands. I always wanted to get one of them ever since I found out they have a shop. But I don't know which ones to go for. I've been debating on hunting to see if there's a Sophia one. Because I do love my Sophia. Because that'll be cool. If not, then I don't know. Probably like Pickles or Tenet.
Does the lighting of a match not illuminate the moon?
When did I start playing with first? In November of 2023, I think. But I didn't start streaming until sometime later, I think. And even then, I've been gone for like a year. And I finally came back over to continue the story.
It's human nature to try to understand the world. Of course, at that time, mistakes were made. And some phenomena were attributed to the wrong causes. Some theories were developed from false facts.
The closest I've had to like a acrylic stand is the Cruz from Genshin Impact. She's my #1 favorite character, and she's just standing right there on top of my PC, looking adorable.
It was a time of symbols, you see.
Such as?
The flower represented blessings and harvest. The Ouroboros, the eternal cycle. The hawk, wit and astuteness. And the soil, safety and protection.
The trauma that just flew through my head. When I heard Ouroboros, I almost did a spit take. I was literally drinking when I heard it, and I almost did a spit take. Ouroboros, as soon as I hear it, I'm like, ah! Because I have a couple of, like, personal projects on my computer. A bunch of personal stories. And 2 of them, I used the Ouroboros as a theme. So I'm, like, traumatized.
Aside from nature, the circle symbolized protection, the triangle, stability, and the triple helix, ascendance, change, and the unity of mind, body, and soul.
I also just got another trauma flying through my head. Because I play AI the Summoning Files, and the triple helix! Oh.
As time went on, things became associated with one another, and more symbols were created.
It's not very methodological approach.
You can see the cause and effect with your own eyes, dear. It's clear when something is related and when it isn't. If the outcome isn't what we expect, these symbols must be incorrect. But it's not their physical form that's wrong. Physical objects never lie. It's the meaning and concept given to them that are wrong, you see.
I was about the object. But I think there is some point to that. I don't know.
Objects are just objects. A match is just a match, not the illuminator of the moon. An animal is just an animal. The circle and triangle are only shapes. And you are just you.
Man, that was deep. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, no. Hello, Six. Hello. I forgot what was the name of this guy, but he's a handsome guy. I love this handsome guy. And then we have... I know her name starts with an A. I forgot what her name is, but she is a very, very bad guy. Things are not going to be fun. Let me double check the timer. Alright, we got 40 minutes. Chapter 7, Stage 2. The blue and the gray from opposite ends of the prayer hall. Wary eyes meet in a silent standoff. Come on, Six! You can do it! I'm cheering you on, Six! Alright, Burton. We are going to be super stressed. Not gonna lie.
Nothing's happening.
Not gonna lie, I completely forgot she has that thing on her wrist. Completely forgot about that thing. I feel like you never see it in any of her promotional art. The Hall of Truth is as crowded as ever. Ideas, noises, and arguments are all cramped into one space.
Miss Virgin, your attention, please.
Ma'am! How are you? Ma'am! Why are you purple? Excuse me. Don't mind me. Screenshotting this. I want to save that for all eternity. There we go. Ma'am, I would like to know their name, 'cause you are... Mwah.
This is a public inquiry, and your answer determines the fate of you and your friends.
And I love their voice too!
There will be a vote on your punishment, considering the leak of the island's coordinates and the damages caused by you and Manus Vindictae. Yet, in the past 2 hours, you've looked at your watch 10 times. Forgive me for being blunt. What could possibly bother you more than your sentence?
Could you tell me your name, ma'am?
My apologies.
A mocking click of the tongue can be heard from the crowd.
Let her look, 888. Doesn't it occur to you that time is also in the form of numbers?
Oh, 210! 210! That's what your name is! I missed you so much. I missed you and your gray hair. I wish you were playable! And because you're not playable, sir, I beg of you, do not die. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Do not die. Also, what's about the name of the other woman, 888? Oh, that is a beautiful number.
Perhaps she's waiting for her lucky number to come.
His words cause a ripple of chuckles throughout the hall. Clearly, after hours of debate and discussion, this lighthearted moment brings a much-needed sense of relief.
Besides, what conclusions have the good people here made? We were brought together in this great hall today, for misfortunes have struck us in the past week. Manus followers were found dead in our sacred place, the Gorgon current was cut off, and a human army has invaded our land.
Talk about a rough week, am I right?
There are also the territorial disputes, the threats from external powers, and the conflicts between our guests. As you can see, our guests have brought us quite the unexpected gifts.
Yeah! A bomb!
They will give us their explanations. But whose words should we trust? Those of the Foundation or Manus Vindictae?
Honestly, I would say the Foundation, the madness. All the madness lords is just a rewind time. He bows slightly, gesturing to the left of the stage.
I swear on the Stone of Truth that I have no knowledge of the League. We never gave any information to the humans. As we speak, the St. Pavlov Foundation is taking measures to mediate the territorial disputes from outside the island.
But you did report everything here to the Foundation.
I love you, 888. I love you, woman. I love you. Mwah.
And you don't know what they did with the information, do you?
Also, can I just say, I love how they killed off a handsome woman just to give us another handsome woman.
Right.
A questionable defense. A doubtful explanation. Why should we trust her? We all know that the Foundation is closely associated with the humans. They are the false friends of the Arcanists, with their crocodile tears and broken vows. While many may have changed over time, their nefarious human taint lingers. Besides, why should we seek collaboration and assistance from an organization that's 7 years behind us on the study of the emanation?
His words evoke a murmur of agreement.
But rush not, brothers and sisters. The moment of decision has not yet arrived. Let's give our old friend Manus Vindicte a fair and equal hearing before casting our pebbles into the pot.
He stretches his right hand, directing to the audience's attention across the stage. On the right, there sits a quiet figure in black and blue. Oh, the blue and the gray. We're the gray and she's with the blue. Arcana, that's her name. That's right, Arcana. Don't trust her, guys.
Indeed. The Foundation's understanding of the emanation is 7 years behind ours. However, our Manus friends here are unable to speak at all, let alone understand complex mathematical principles. Please enlighten us, Miss Arcana. Why were swaths of your followers found dead at the door of our sacred place? Did our math lessons drive them to madness, causing them to bash their heads against the gates of truth like martyrs?
So it would seem.
What?
Her quick and straight answer causes a commotion in the crowd. Yet she only gently closes the book on her lap, uncaring of the suspicious stares around her.
One must confess that our followers were ill-prepared to take on the wisdom of the island. But we did come seek mutual development with sincerity. I trust you are aware of the assistance we have provided over the years in this world of matters, which you, though reluctantly, relied upon. As to this debate, I was once told a story that now seems fitting to recount.
Oh no, it's story time, guys. Her gaze falls on the bench. The fair-haired judge has not spoken a word since the debate's begun.
Pray, share with us.
Oh, sits is the judge. Interesting.
Thank you kindly.
Well, I guess before we start the debate, let me put in my usual commands. For everyone who just followed today, I don't know if y'all are still here, but here's my feature where I'm taking our commissions, my Discord, and my YouTube channel where you can find all my previous Reverse 1999 streams. You can find all those VODs on the YouTube channel. Chapter 6 is not on there yet. It's not public yet. But once I finish Chapter 7, I'll make the Chapter 6 VODs public. But you can still find it through my Reverse 1999 playlist. I feel like I'm forgetting one more. Oh yeah, my tree. My link tree. There we go. You can find me in other places. Oh yeah, Londor. Have you seen the new emote? Wait, no, never mind. I got too excited. They haven't approved the new emote yet. I was hoping they would have approved it by now, but no. Still being approved. I finally finished my Jessica lurking emote, but I guess it's still being a work in progress. Let me see. But hey, at least we got all the other fun emotes. Yeah, it's still being waiting for approval. That's unfortunate. I was so excited. I got a little bit too ahead of myself. But well. Debate time!
'Tis the story of the circle. A young artist told it to me before I arrived on this island.
Yep, that's the one.
In the ancient past, amid a world of primitive instincts and ignorance, the first intelligent mind awakened.
As if it's the same thing 37 told us.
Overwhelmed by the enormity of nature and dismayed by its own insignificance, the creature was shaken to its core. In an act of defiance, it drew a magic circle, shielding its powerless self from the formidable world beyond. This was the first magic, when the primitive man mastered the pneuma within and wielded it against the relentless forces of nature. In that process, man hath gained a deeper understanding of the boundaries and limitations of its power. This is the tale of the first circle.
I love Arcana's voice. It's so mesmerizing for some reason.
The circle shielded us, and its protection benefits thee to this day. What I find intriguing in this story, man hath established its existence, recognized its boundaries, and learned the purpose of life, all by relying upon this very circle.
The whole gate bursts open. The intruder, of a small figure, leans weakly against the door frame. Oh, is it 37? Did she finally come? And it's like, hey, that woman is evil. We should not trust her.
37.
All eyes are fixed on the young girl. Some has even risen to their feet in surprise. The leader on the bench breaks the silence.
What's wrong, 37?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe the fact that she was in a coma for an entire week.
The island.
Her pale lips tremble, struggling to get the words out.
Our island has fallen ill.
Even the slightest sound is gone. An eerie silence descends on the wall, on the whole. Another dull, muffled thump, as if something struck a hard surface. But it's enough to get the rest of the crowd to their feet. They look up to the roof. Up the bug came from up there. Oh no! But. More thumps follow. It's as if the whole is turning to a drum, with an out-of-control drummer playing frantically on the dome.
Ah, what is going on?
I hope it's not dead bodies falling from the sky. That'll be awful. Sure will ruin my day.
Is that a hailstorm?
No. I don't think so.
Standing outside the gate, the numberless corrector looks up at the sky. Famed far from into the hole, she can see better from where she stands.
Those are Abraxases.
Dead ones? Are they dead?
Falling from the sky.
Another look at the watch. It's becoming something of a habit over the last few hours. This is it! The long anticipated moment has finally arrived. Are we about to get the storm?
It's the storm. The storm of this era is here.
Uh-oh. Done. Of course it will do a cliffhanger here. Wow. Oh yay, we finally got a battle. Sophia! I love you, Sophia! I hope nothing bad happens to her. I'm so scared. Okay, thankfully I got the perfect level for that. I'm gonna attempt doing it on normal. I mean, we'll see how we go. Cause surely it'll not be as bad as the time that I literally fought 5 ghosts with my bare hands. So let me double check on the timer. Okay, we're good for another 20. Okay, I thought I saw something. No, we're good. Alright, Chapter 7, Stage 3. Bring the gavel down! Boundaries are intangible, existing within the depths of every heart. Oh, kind of like Persona 5. Oh boy. Sophia, stay safe, honey! Stay safe!
Miss Verton, did you just say the emanation has happened?
Well, not happened! It's happening!
Just now? More precisely, its 24-hour countdown has begun. There's always a buffer period before the storm. during which the storm syndrome gradually spreads from the critical point across the globe. The symptoms are different every time, and we have yet to discern a pattern. With the help of Laplace Scientific Computing Center, the best we can do now is to send a 24-hour warning prior to the storm. Another minute has passed.
The hall is once again filled with the whispers of the white robes. On this island dedicated solely to the study of the emanation, the situation has far surpassed their imaginations. Try saying that 3 times fast. On this island dedicated solely to the study of the emanation, the situation has far surpassed their imaginations. On this island dedicated solely to the study of the emanation, the situation has far past their imaginations. On this island dedicated solely to the study of yeah, I can't even do it 3 times. Hi, Surgeon! Welcome back to the stream. We're all having a good time. Don't worry, Surgeon, I got it on my Xbox. I got it on my Xbox right now. Only problem, though, I have found out that he has a really bad volume mixer. That being, he doesn't have one. It only has 1 volume slider. And it's for the entire game. No, making voices louder from the background. So it actually makes it hard to focus on the characters in the game. On the narrator. But at least I have it on my Xbox now. So I'll play it at some point. It's just that my only tidbit about it is the volume mixer.
Please remain seated, everyone. We are still in the middle of a vote.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, you beautiful ma'am. I love you.
The emanation holds no influence on this island. The discussion must continue until a satisfactory conclusion is reached. No other subjects shall be brought up until then.
The Banshee, acting as custodian of the assembly, raises her voice, drowning out the arguments. Despite the unforeseen turn of events, she remains committed to her duty. The debate must go on.
Come here, 37. Can someone please bring her a blanket?
Thank you! Thank you for doing something here. Oh my goodness. Let me double check my volume. There we go. Her voice softens as she looks at the frail, slender girl in front of her.
42. Go with Sophia and check on those abraxases.
The man bows and leaves. Order is restored under the dome once more.
Ah, good news. Good news indeed.
Tell what, sir? Tell what? The fact that, hey, the storm's in here, which means the world's going to end, and we don't know who's going to survive, especially Sophia. Or, it's the good news, the fact that 37 is up and well, until she wasn't, and now she's telling us that the island is being sick. Or is it the good news, the fact that you're alive right now? Because I think out of all those choices, only one of those is the actual good news.
We are freed from the pain of choosing whom to blame, are we not?
What do you mean? What do you mean? Please tell me you're going to blame the madness. Please tell me you're going to blame the madness.
What?
The rhetorician raises a hand with a tripfire, with a proud smile. Well, it depends. Does it have to do with the stream? If not, then, well, no, I don't think you're in the Discord. I was gonna say you can post it in the Discord, but I don't think you're in the Discord. Well, if you have a Discord and you want to post the clip, then I would definitely recommend joining my Discord server. We're a very chill squad. We're a very chill squad.
Shiny Bot just raided with 10 viewers. Welcome to the stream, royal guests.
Shiny Bot! Thank you for the raid! Hold on, let me do my shout out. Oh, shout out. Shiny Bot TV.
Truly. Oh my gosh, this writing.
Is that the Russian event?
Oh, the crystal on you looks stunning. It looks purer than those in the mine carts.
Odie, does he have runium? Her gaze centered on it, a beautiful crystal hanging on the boy's neck. A chance possibly to stop his barrage of questions.
Also, you know what? I'm gonna follow you, Shiny Bot. I don't know why I haven't followed you sooner. But thank you for the raid! I am just now starting chapter 7 of Reverse 1999. So far! Things are going insane! Apparently the storm is starting soon. So I am so very nervous. And then all of a sudden, 210 is like, oh, oh, oh! Good news! We know exactly who to blame! And I'm like, who? Who do you think is to blame, sir? Please, use the correct answer. So I am very nervous. But yeah, thank you again for the raid! Everyone can just kind of chill out. Like, go grab some water and stuff like that. Yeah, 210 is a lot. I love him, but boy, he's a bit of an annoying guy. So yeah, let me put up some of my commands. I literally just put up the Discord command. I literally just did a Discord command for someone else. But I have a Discord, and I also have a YouTube channel where you can see all my other Reverse 1999 streams. When I'm finished with Chapter 7, I'm gonna make Chapter 6 public. Hi, Logan! Yes, I will hydrate. Hi, Logan! Nice to see you. Yeah, don't worry, everything's doing good. Certainly no trauma to be found whatsoever so far. But I hope you feel well, Logan, because I know that you're feeling sick, which means I will have to figure out who to raid tonight. But I hope you get well soon, especially for Ace Attorney. Yes, Trauma 1999. That truly is the name of the game. But yeah, so those are my links, my Discord, and my YouTube channel. So definitely check those out if you want. And like, grab yourself some water and some food, girl stretches, and just have a girl time. Thank you everyone for the raid. I hope everyone has a good time. Let me double check this. Okay. And then I'm gonna drink a little bit more water and then we'll go back into chapter 7. Cannot wait to hear what this answer is going to be. As usual, he's offering up a new perspective. Or what some might call another attempt at stirring up the crowd. Yay!
The emanation is coming. The tides of Numa will pour from above and wash away all trivialities. By then, human intruders and the international powers of this era, along with the turmoil they brought, will all be dissolved and poured into the ditches like gunk. And we will regain our shores and return to the study of essence and forms.
Oh, okay. Okay, so basically you're saying is, screw all the humans! Yay! The storm's going to kill them! Is that what you're basically saying, sir? His words are met with silence. The crowd is lost in thought, having long detached themselves from the phenomenal world. 210's words are striking a chord.
No, it's different this time.
Oh, are you implying that everyone can die this time? Please tell me that's what you're saying. Please actually make them panic. The petite finger... I don't know why I said finger. The petite figure stands on her own feet. She is pale as snow from her coma, and do not bother to put on the blanket given to her.
The island has fallen ill. It's getting bloated stagnant and sluggish, drifting into the world of matters where ignorance reigns. Soon, the tides of Numa will wash over us, sweeping away the fragments of the phenomenal world.
What did you say?
The total opposite of what 210. That's what she said.
In other words, we will all be taken by the emanation? This
is unthinkable.
This is terrible news. One that nobody wants to hear right now. The impact is like a bomb going off, just like in the last chapter. The crowd is buzzing with fearful whispers. The lady next to 37 stands up, still holding the unused blanket.
37, you just woke up from a coma. You're not well.
Yeah, but she's still a smart lady. She's still a smart lady. She's a genius.
Why don't you take another rest?
No! She has been in a coma for a week. Yeah, you're a coma. Yeah, she went through everything. Yeah! Lottery told her, hey, go back into another coma. Give it another week. Also, hey! You're from the Ray. Thank you. Glad to see you.
No time for that. I'm here to warn you. Apiron is gone. I can no longer sense it. This has never happened before.
Also, I don't know why, but my stream manager doesn't really have... On my phone, my stream manager on the phone doesn't really tell me if someone's like a raider or not. So weird. Search! I told you! Well, if you join the Discord, then you can just go to the... Well, hold on, let me pull up my Discord. Hang in there, guys. I gotta find the channel. Should be the Clips channel on the Discord. Oh no. Well, I just accidentally saw something, so I'm scared. Hi, Surgeon. Anyway, yeah, you just got verified. So, there should be a channel called Clips and VODs. That is where you can post their clips there. So hopefully that fixed it. So hopefully that helps.
Why are you so surprised, 37?
I love you, ma'am. The question is asked softly, but it cuts like ice.
You should know the reason of its alienation. You brought outsiders to the sacred place. You betrayed the scripture's teachings and angered Apiron.
Yeah, it's totally okay to post other clips. It's okay to post other clips from other channels. That's what the channel, the clip channel in Discord is for posting like just fun clips and stuff. Yeah, AAA is something. I love her. It's like if Hoffman reincarnated.
Of course, I may have jumped to this accusation, as Manus Vindictae also intruded our sacred place without permission. People, as of now, there's no proof that the emanation will influence the island. 37's account is lacking.
Oh, okay, so she went through a coma for nothing, huh?
And we are still plagued by suspicions, accusations, and the damages done to our home. We are to proceed with the hearing and reach a final verdict on both the Foundation and Manus Vindictae.
Thank you, Surgeon. I'll definitely check that out after the stream. The attempt to refocus the assembly fails, as half the audience turns their heads to the gate. Sophia has returned, standing hastily in front of the entrance.
I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I shouldn't have intruded the Hall of Truth, but...
Though irritated by the constant interruptions, the custodian immediately notices her peculiar expression.
Sophia, weren't you and 42 checking on the Abraxases?
Oh boy, is she about to deliver some more bad news?
What is the matter?
The corrector gestures in the air, her voice shaking.
The Abraxases don't look right. Their beaks, no, their entire heads are melting into oil paints.
Oh boy!
And 42, we were on the beach, suddenly he...
Her words trail off. Beyond the open gate, the screeching of the bird monsters complete her sentence. The other believer appears behind her, shoving Sophia aside as he flails and stumbles into the hole. His face is melted, colorful oil paints forming a puddle on the floor.
Now I see! It finally all makes sense!
Oof!
There never was the truth, nor the transcendental! Everything is a lie! Nothing but shadows on walls, flickers of fire and fragments of reality! No one will survive the oblivion! The island will be destroyed amid its conflict!
Is that... the storm syndrome?
42, your face!
Completely disregarding those around him, he bursts into maniacal laughter, casting an arcane glow in his palms. He jumps onto a seat and knocks over a row of torches.
No one!
888, stop conversing with him. We must subdue him. Now.
Oh boy, we're about to fight him with our bare hands. We're about to beat up a man. I like this music.
Пожалуйста, пропустите меня.
Oh man, I actually probably would have liked to bring Jessica, but she's still working on her levels. Wait, no, she's inside too. Nah, she's still doing work. I'll replace you with Kenneth for now.
Group. Just to my likings.
Actually, you know, I'll do this. I mean, I think we should be good. I mean, I know 10 is weak, but look at that, inside to level 50. I think we should be good. Let's go!
I don't like to resort to violence, but...
Oh! Oh, I want to puke. Oh, that's terrifying. Anyway. Alright, let's disable this. So she can't do a buff.
Good timing. No need to look back.
Don't touch my bag! They'll just start me up. Lights! Rock! Change the world!
Watch my clothes.
No need to worry.
Don't touch my bag!
Oh, they do big damage. They do big damage.
Are you ready to be blinded?
Glad to be of service, my lady.
Are you
Disco, disco, disco! Disco, disco, disco! Disco party, disco party, disco, disco, disco! Yeah!
No need to look back.
Sadly, these are counterfeits.
Oh no, everybody's dying.
Peace and
Everybody's dying. Also, I have to fix my little stand now. Oh boy. Whoops.
The reticent woods are watching you. The reticent woods are watching you.
A design of its own kind.
They're just little games.
I weave the gown with thorns. You shall repay with sacrifice of wounds.
Bravo!
Left hand up. Now right hand up.
Oh no, we got a second guy. Okay, we got a second guy. So I'm just gonna do this.
To wake up, gentlemen.
Watch your note. I'm gonna do this.
Intriguing, isn't it?
Beat up
Time
this
to
guy.
wake up, gentlemen.
And we'll do this.
Sadly, these are counterfeits. Fragrance and dazzle can easily confuse one's vision. I'm sorry for you.
Penetrate. Just wait, with bated breath.
Oh no, wait, it's 70. Never mind. Okay.
Just wait, with bated.
Glad to be of service, my lady.
Advice from the forest.
Sadly, these are counterfeits.
Don't touch my bag!
Okay. Cool, cool, cool.
The reticent woods are watching you.
Start me up!
Watch right now, I can make that stronger.
The reticent woods are watching.
Everybody, let me see your hand.
Intriguing, isn't it?
I weave the gown with thorns. You shall repay with sacrifice of wounds.
Woohoo! Release!
Just like real diamond.
Are you ready to be booped?
Oh wow, I got exactly the amount that I needed. Awesome.
Are you ready to be booped? Start me up! Are you ready?
Disco, 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 disco party, disco party, disco, disco, disco.
Woo! Release! Lights! Peace and love!
Regulus! Well, at least we have one last disco.
See in the north. That's the direction.
Glad to be of service, my lady.
Good timing.
Пусть le naufrageur течет вместе с водой.
Hey, look at that! I managed to finish the normal stage.
Now, to divide the spoils. Or should I say, a reasonable reallocation of the profits?
Yeah! So yeah, we beat up a man.
He has the storm syndrome. Please, listen everyone. 37 is right. Something's changed on this island. Your immunity to the emanation has been weakened.
42 lies motionless on the floor, his face full of mess of colorful paint. Fear and uncertainty quickly arise around him.
How? That's never happened in the last 8 times.
A feeble induction, my friend. Just because you've never seen a purple cow doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
Purple! Purple! I love purple! I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention to the rest of it. I always saw purple and I went for the purple. Just kidding, I did actually read the whole fun. And yes, for once, He makes a good point. Just because you've never seen something doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
Must we talk of logic now? 42 has literally been emanated.
First the army, then the emanation. Everything's been falling apart since the outsiders arrived on this island. The Foundation and Manus Vindictae. One of them must answer for this.
Then you should also ask 37 and number 0 what they've done in the sacred place to anger Apeiron so much.
Hi.
No, 37 didn't cause this. I told you, it was Manus Vindictae. They broke the peace agreement and launched suicide attacks. They forced their way into the cave.
You and them are equally responsible on this matter. They at least paid with their lives. What about you? You claim that 42's abnormality was caused by the emanation. But how are we to believe that it isn't, in fact, the work of your arcane skills?
Sir!
As we went through your belongings, Miss Verton, we found a golden sampling device. Enlighten us. What exactly is the Foundation looking for here?
The way to get rid of the storm!
That's...
From the other side of the hall comes a soft chuckle.
Good, Vertin, good. Let the confrontations be louder and the struggles be harder. I wonder what shall come of this.
Silence.
The gavel slams down with a heavy, undeniable thud. The host of the assembly rises to his feet, his face unusually grave.
The debate will end now. Since we were unable to come to an agreement, further discussion is pointless. There are more pressing matters to attend to. This will be the end of the assembly, and my decision will be the final ruling. I demand that both parties leave this island at once.
The decision is clear and final. As the number of reconciliation 6 has been mindful of his use of unilateral authority. Yet, there are no objections this time. The whole falls into a silence that demands a decision. What to do? Dang it, I can't check the log. I forgot what was his verdict. Guys, help! What was his verdict? I don't know what to decide here. Dang it, the one time I need a log. The one time. Oh my goodness. Okay, I guess I'll choose, I trust Sitz. I don't care about what Connor's going to do. I trust Sitz. The outcome is still acceptable. Things will just go back to square one. Besides, the concepts exchanged on the storm and the samples of asymmetrical nuclei are already significant advancement for subsequent research. More importantly, if the School of Perion cannot form an alliance with the Foundation, they must be stopped from joining forces with the enemy instead. This is a chance to take the initiative and avoid being caught in a reactive position. All that's needed is to stand up and nod.
I respectfully accept your verdict.
Agreeing was the easy part. Now comes the real issue. What will she choose to do?
My choice matches that of Verton's.
Oh, so that choice didn't really matter. It was just either let her do the choice or let me make the choice first. She casually agrees, just as she did when asked to pledge on the stone bangles.
But may I ask for one small doubt to be dispelled?
Oh, don't you dare say, oh, this wasn't our fault!
Miss Verton and I will depart ere long.
Do you truly not desirest aid from us?
You're kind to ask, miss. It is true that our circle has been disturbed, but we see it as a mere turbulence of the phenomenal world. He who holds the compass decides the circle. This will not shift the center of our focus, nor change the shape of our beliefs.
Sitz bends down, laying his hand on 42's forehead.
Medin Hagan.
Whoa!
He purged the storm syndrome with an arcane skill. I never thought it would be possible.
Oh, thank you for the hydrate! I feel like this chapter so far is already making me thirsty, because I'm just yelling at every single character. The leader straightens up, looking as composed as ever. Oh, good night, Lador! Have a good school! Hopefully it's a good school day. But yeah, definitely see you next time. Thank you for hanging out.
The light of intelligence has cleansed 42 of confusion. It is also what the island needs.
Yeah, definitely check out the VOD afterwards if you want to. It'll probably either be here or on YouTube, either way. Wait, no! It's not going to be on YouTube because it's not going to be public on YouTube. Either way, bye.
The incident will be properly handled, and my ruling stays unchanged. I expect your words to be matched by actions, Miss Arcana.
His tone is cold, leaving no room for negotiation.
Certainly. It was a fair and just decision. If only one could depart amidst such unfavorable weather. I presume Miss Vertin will also appreciate more time to prepare for the journey. What sayest thou?
It is a reasonable request, and her expression is nothing but decent and sincere.
The hourglass empties in 2 hours. Please leave before that.
Aye, aye, sir!
Thank you for your thoughtful consideration.
The decision is met, with no further objection from the people. Sitz puts away the hourglass and looks at the silent audience.
Lastly, I would like to share a story.
Oh no, not another story time.
To conclude today's meeting, and respond to Miss Arcana's tale.
I am most honored.
The leader raises his hands and faces the people. Oh, I like this CG. I like this one. This is a pretty nice one. Cool.
I too have heard the story of the first circle, but in my version, more followed. The first of man were intimidated by the enormity of nature and constantly tried to defy and escape it. Our ancestors, however, had the opposite reaction. They found solace in nature, which welcomed them with a nourishing embrace, sharing its vastness and sublimity without reservation. It was the perfect harmony, the moment the circle ceased to represent confrontation and avoidance. As we bathed in Apollo's illumination and wandered the tranquil shores, our souls resonated, and we were lifted to a higher wisdom. This was how we conquered our fears, emerged from ignorance, and allowed ourselves to indulge on the essence and forms. This was the rise of the classic man. May you all be blessed with the courage for reconciliation, the determination for peace, and the devotion to nature. Qualities no less noble than caution and defiance. You may all leave now.
Please, just a moment.
A clear voice rings across the hall, stopping Sitz in his tracks. Her robe flutters as she stands up on the high podium.
I will fix our circle. 888 was right. I have enraged Aperon. I am responsible. I will go back to the sacred place, pass its test, and ask it to share the divine light of Gnosis so we can learn the truth about the essence. I will make up for what I've done. I promise.
Sitch turns around, his eyes meeting the gaze of the determined star.
It has been 300 years since the last challenger had their success in the cave. 37, are you aware that we have other means to cleanse the island, even if you don't bring the matter to Aperon?
Yes, I'm aware.
Then are you aware of the price you will pay, should you fail its test?
Yes, I am.
Then you shall have my blessing.
He leaves, ignoring the murmurs of shock. The gavel is thus brought down. The long debate has finally come to an end. Done, done, done! Wowzers! Oh hey, I knew I was going to get this. Yay! More freebies! Okay, before I get into this, let me double check the... Okay, yep, the ad timer is dead. So, everyone who's currently watching, I am going to do another 3-minute ad. So that will be good for the next hour. So everyone hang on tight, get some water, go do some stretching, yada yada yada. I'll see y'all after the ad. Do let me know, if you want to let me know, do let me know what kind of ad you get. And 3, 2, 1, boom. Do my ad command. There we go. Alright, I got that pen. I'm gonna go do a quick stretch. And then we will resume. I feel like I'm gonna regret taking out my headphones, but hey, I need a stretch. Neho. Okay, gotta fix my hair. Cause the weird thing about me wearing the headphones is that I have a cochlear implant. So I have a hearing processor. The hair keeps getting stuck under there. And it's so annoying, especially when it's wet hair. Cause I had a shower today. So it's very annoying. There we go, I fixed it. Awesome. Well, I guess I am going to go check on something real quick while we're going through this. Because apparently, things are going wild in my Discord DMs. I'm scared. I'm scared of what that could possibly be. So you know what? No, I'm not going to touch it. I'm not going to touch it. I'm not going to touch it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to touch my Discord DMs yet, because I would be surprised. But I am scared for what's going on, cause me and my friends have this spoiler chat on Discord for the streamer Logan Robo, where we're like, meh, we know that this thing is coming, but Logan will never know. And apparently that place is popping off. I'm scared to see what's going on over there. We got 40 more seconds left. 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yay! We're done with the ad. Welcome back, everyone. Yeah, the ads will do that, Surgeon. What kind of ad did you get? Because that's always an interesting thought to have. What kind of ads do you get on my stream? Because one time, apparently someone got like a Honda ad or something. Alright, so actually, let me go see if I already cleared the dailies. Mood. There is a mood. Yay! We finished the daily! Hey, oops, I did not mean to go over there. Awesome. So let me go redeem my next pool here. There we go. So now I have 82 saved up for next patch. I am so excited. Alright, let's go back to the story now. Now that we're done with the ads. Now, let me double check my timer. It should be good, right? Yep, it should be good for the next 58 minutes. Okay, Chapter 7, Stage 4. The beginning of a proof. A wise man once said, a good start is half the battle. However, he forgot to mention what completes the rest of the battle. Mood. It's certainly something.
The headquarters has issued a notice. The critical point of the storm is in Vienna.
Oh no! This is happening at the same time. It's happening at the same time. At the same time that the storm has started in the last chapter, it's happening at the same time as this. Which means, and I'm predicting this right now, y'all can clip it. That means, my theory is that at some point during this chapter, we will finally meet up with Marcus and Kakania in this chapter, because they were in Vienna during their fight. They were like, we finally figured out how to deal with the storm. And that was at the same time as what will eventually happen in here. So I hope in this chapter we finally meet up. And it makes sense too, because this is the patch that Kakania came out in. So, yeah. The chief assistant puts down Miss Radio and turns around with a somber expression.
This type of storm syndrome involves a bodily transformation into oil paintings, primarily affecting the face, but sometimes spreading to the torso. It is often accompanied by delirium and an intense obsession with war.
Yeah, just like I sold in all the others in the last chapter.
Like the storm of 1929, it was accelerated by social upheavals resulting from the constant tensions Manus Vindictae created between nations.
This era.
The color of the sky has changed. The storm centrum has finally reached this island. No one on the team's caught it yet, but that could soon change.
This is absurd.
With a bag filled with alchemy materials over her shoulders, the young pirate remained spirited, despite a week in underground captivity. Oh yeah, she was in jail for a week.
We went through all that trouble, sweated our guts out, and finally got to a place where the storm can be kept out. But now you're telling me that immunity is going to disappear like a fart in the wind.
Yes, but why did you have to word it like that, Reckless?
I was planning to stay here for a while. There might be alchemic materials and pieces of books the Abraxas left behind from their mills. Oh! Now that is frustrating, mate!
Such is the nature of Arcanum.
The immunity hasn't disappeared. It's just waning. For now, only the beach has lost the effect. We're still safe around the Hall of Apeiron.
But there's no guarantee that we'll be safe here forever, right? Reminds me of Xeno's survival test.
What are the odds of this? I just went through the Halloween event, which mentioned Xeno. What are the odds of that? Wow.
Sinetto and I talked about this. We think the island is protected by a large-scale arcane ritual. The sudden decay of the island's storm immunity might be the result of its changes, though I'm unsure of the specifics.
Those people are doing something about it, right? That leader with the rockstar hair, shouldn't he be taking action by now?
6 has gathered all integers after the assembly. They're going to perform a mass cleansing ceremony.
Oh.
37 also mentioned a test. I think they have more than one way to deal with the changes.
To the best of this apple's knowledge, secluded pure-blood arcanist groups often have rituals that they keep to themselves. These islanders impart truths based on intellect and rationality, yet their doctrines are highly religious. Perhaps their arcane skills are passed down in a religious manner.
Oh, very mysterious, very arcane. I hope they're not all huddled together doing a math at a time like this. And I'm more worried about us, Capitan.
Elia changes her tone, unusually serious.
Arcana asked for more time for both sides to withdraw, didn't she?
Yes. 6 gave us 2 hours to leave. That is to say... we must set out when the storm countdown reaches 2000.
And before that, the stone bangle on your wrist still works, right?
Yes. I can feel it. It would scold me whenever I thought about going to war with them.
Huh, I see. So we only have 2 hours for the plan.
Excuse me?
Plan? What plan?
Yeah, what plan?
Aren't we sneaking away from all this?
Sorry, Regulus. Your accommodation was a long way from ours, so we haven't given you the latest updates. To put it simply...
Where are you going?
The sudden appearance of the girl startles the crowd. 37 stands there with a curious look on her face.
37,
We're discussing how to leave this place, 37.
Precisely. I was just about to say, your chief wants us gone in a jiffy, but we don't even have a piece of wood to sail with. Vertin is sizing us up to see if we can fit in her suitcase. She's going to swim across the Aegean Sea using her tiny arms. Right, Vertin?
Regulus squints and eagerly pokes her elbow in.
Right.
Sounds like a lot of fun. Then you must leave from the north side of the beach. Jump off the cliff there and head south. The cliff is on the tangent line of the Hall of Apeiron, which is a good sign for your journey.
I just realized something. Hold on. But I can't do it now. I feel like that's just going to screw things up with my computer. I forgot to put mono on my headphones. No wonder my left side is hurting. No wonder. Oh well, I only have to suffer this for another half hour. For another 1 hour and a half.
I will show you where to jump, but you'll have to wait till Vertin and I return.
Me? Where are we going?
What kind of question is that? The only place worth going.
She extends her hand with a light and happy tone.
You're the one and only Zero. We'll go see Aperon together.
Aren't you going to look for 37? You took such good care of her while she was in a coma.
In the darkness, the figure trembles ever so slightly. She tries to steady herself.
I don't know.
Sophia! I love you, Sophia! Please, don't die! Please, don't die! Please. Boom!
I don't know what I should do, Madam Mata. She's going back to the cave for the test, where I can't help her.
She looks down, trying her best to press her shaking hands together.
All I can do is pray for her, for I have no adequate knowledge or power to assist her, as ever.
Perhaps you needn't worry so much. 37 is the one favored by truth. She will be fine.
I know. It's just...
Sophia lets out a long, helpless sigh and buries her face deep in her palms.
She is also of mortal flesh. She could get hurt, bleed, or die.
She avoids looking at the beach, seeing it as a battlefield where she lets the scales turn age.
You haven't been with us for long, Madam Mata. Aperon and its test might be new to you. Here on this island, we spent years theorizing, proving, and constructing models based on our mortal comprehension, defining the boundaries of what man is capable of understanding. But when it comes to the essence and forms, we are unable to make any definitive statements. So we humbly approach the temple and inquire about the correctness of our beliefs, and our answer is delivered as a yes or no, reverberating in the form of echoes.
Is that the submission of proof Six mentioned before?
The corrector nods, knowing her friend has a natural talent for this.
Validating one's essence and soul with a number, and verifying the authenticity of one's claims are simple feats for us. But Aperon's test is different. Those who succeed will obtain the transcendental truth. Those who fail will pay a terrible price. Everything has its limits and boundaries. Those who overstep their bounds will only court their own misfortune. We must respect and be wary of our limits, so our souls will be adequate for our bodies, and all things be refrained from excess. The boundless, limitless, and infinity are not of our realm to tread. They belong only to ancient beings that we cannot utter. We can only stand in awe, offering our admiration, humility, and reverence. Now 37 is going to knock on its door and ask to be indulged with the transcendental truth. But if she fails, if she can't bear the weight of the boundless infinity,
she can't go on.
I wish I knew a better way, or could even do it in her place. But only she can do it. It has to be her. 37.
I'm sure this is the perfect solution to finally put an end to all our problems. If I pass the test, Aperon will grant me the answer to one question. It can be any question I don't have an answer to. Even about the essence and everything. At least that's what Mama told me.
37 nods with confidence.
I just have to choose the right question to ask. And we will be rid of all the troubles. Whether it be the emanation, the turmoil of the phenomenal world, or the dangers threatening the island. All will be gone. I have Six's blessing. He agrees with me. So, Vertin...
Not so fast. You can't just steal away our helmswoman like that. This thing, it's too good to be without any risks, don't you think? What if Vertin doesn't make it back, huh? Who's going to swim us across the sea then?
It could be risky, but not for Vertin, only for me. 0 multiplied by any number will still be 0, and we have validated that proof.
Well, that's not good enough for this pirate. Besides, Vertin doesn't seem like a 0 to me.
It's okay, Regulus. I think I'll be safe there. But 37, isn't this a sacred test for your people? I've never taken the oath. I'm not one of you.
That does not matter, Vertin.
She gently shakes her head in determination.
But you must know that once we enter the temple, we cannot turn back. The path to the truth is a one-way road. Our last visit was interrupted, remember? You didn't get to ask your question, and I didn't get my answer. And now, I don't need to ask my question anymore.
She bites her lip, holding her arms tight.
You and your friends were right, Vertin. The discord in the phenomenal world does have an effect on essence and forms. No one can argue against this when facing the emanation. But there's more I'd like to know, and I believe you feel the same. I will tell Six that you're coming with me. I will tell everyone and persuade them, because this is the right thing to do.
Yeah!
Go, Timekeeper. While you're out, Lilia and I will ready us for evacuation.
We will liaise with the Foundation from here.
Thank you both. I'm ready. Before we go, 37, I have a question.
A golden opportunity has arisen. This could be a chance to level the playing field against Madness Ventate.
You just said that a Piran will grant an answer to whoever passes the test. Will it answer my question? If I asked for a way to become immune to the storm?
Whoa. Dun dun dun. Oh boy, we're back here again. Alright, so hold on. I need to put the mono. Okay, so I have this thing where basically any sound that's coming through the left ear of my headphone is literally useless. It's literally useless. So I don't really want to do that. Plus it's kind of vibrating my bone and my jawbone, and it's kind of hurt. So I'm going to log out and exit, and then I'm going to turn on the mono option on my computer, because I forgot to do that before the stream. So hang on tight there, guys. I need to do this specifically for my safety, so my tooth doesn't get hurt more. We will be right back. There we go. Mono on. Awesome. So now we will open back up the stream. I have to hide the reverse 1999 for a bit though, because I'm pretty sure it's going to try to show my email when I log in. So now that anything that comes through my headphones should only be going through my right side, because that's how I have it set. Yep. Yeah, it did almost just try to show my email. Awesome. I'm glad I did not show that. Awesome. There we go. Awesome.
I'm so glad you are here. How is your day?
Alright, there we go. Oh hey, 10001. That's amazing. Anyway. Glad we got that fixed. So now, it should be better on the right side now for me. Let me check the timer. 30 minutes. Also, we're almost at the 2-hour mark for the stream. So if anybody here could look up some raid suggestions, because normally at the end of my stream we were raiding Logan Robo, but he's sick right now, so he won't be streaming. So I would like y'all to put in suggestions for doing a raid. Preferably, normally I would say, hey, find a Never Refers 1999 player, but I don't want to be spoiled by accident. So yeah. If I don't end up having any suggestions by the end of the stream, then I'll just look up something on my list when it's time to raid. Okay. Chapter 7, Stage 5. The first step is to reduce it to a quartic equation without a cubic term. The second step, to heck with this math. Let me double check my OBS real quick. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're all good here. Awesome. Let's go! Oh, is this where that character from the ship event originally came in? I'll let the countdown now.
Narcissistic, fat-headed, humanocentrist freaks.
What a way to start off a stage.
You are the crazy ones, and I will prove myself right.
Seriously, can someone please bring Matthew back to the rehab center? That mask has made him crazy.
The researcher's arms flail wildly as he stumbles across the shiny silver floor, adding more to the chaos. Amidst the mayhem, a bottle of alcohol on the ground bursts into bright blue flames. And then, 2 metal feet stump across the fire without hesitation.
Any progress?
Lucy! Lucy, my gal! My girl! Yay! I'll work on you one day, I promise.
Not much. We've called all the experts here, but so far it's been a waste of time. Not even a bodily reaction when reciting the text.
This guy! I don't know what his name is, but it was interesting when I watched the trailer for the ship event with Regulus. He's interesting. I want him to be playable.
It doesn't belong to any known language, nor follow any linguistic rules. Many are starting to doubt the accuracy of the incantation. After all, it was copied down by a novice investigator with her arcane skill, not her supervisor.
The door is pushed open. Oh my goodness, I almost choked. I was drinking my water and I almost choked. The spacious room is now packed with people. And I just bit my tongue. They all gather around a radio on the table.
Miss Marcus, can you confirm that the incantation you dictated was correct? We also learned that you witnessed a visual recording of Arcana performing her arcane skill, depicted through images recreated by a pure-blooded arcanist. Is that right?
Yes, to be precise, I saw it in the memories of Isolde, a former member of Manus Vindicte, using Miss Cacanya's arcane mirror.
Can you attest to the accuracy of this memory?
I can't say.
Do you deem the reflection of Miss Cacanya's arcane mirror to be accurate, factual, and without misinterpretation?
I'm not sure.
Can you confirm that your arcane skill, Read, was performed correctly and provided an unbiased, objective, and flawless interpretation?
I don't know about that either.
Guys! This poor girl is stressed! She is stressed! She is just trying to do her best!
But saw it with my own eyes. I heard the chanting. I don't know what language that was, but that's how I heard it, and I've written it down phonetically.
Please calm down. We are only verifying the details. The Foundation has dispatched a special operations squad to you in Vienna. Please make sure the 2 other arcanists involved will return to the Foundation with you.
I understood.
The call ends. The liaison removes the headset. The result is far from ideal. Her face is pale, as lifeless as her mechanical colleagues.
Is this it?
A sarcastic voice cuts through the air as a man pushes through to the front.
An ancient miracle. A circle of salvation.
Oh, I just remembered. This is Huffman's brother. A good old salute. That was actually another emote that I was going to add. I still need to finish drawing it, but it was going to be a Huffman doing a salute. Can't wait for that one, honestly.
Euna seco. Atuna psycho? An inexplicable incantation transcribed by an arcanist based on what she saw in the memory of another arcanist recreated by yet another arcanist. That's as convoluted as a dream within a dream within a dream. To think they wanted an objective restoration. I mean, if Gnosis is so reliable and can really cross-check not only once but 4 times, it should have long replaced science by now. With this level of uncertainty, we might have better luck asking typewriter monkeys to randomly give us the answer to the storm immunity.
Adler? Why are you here?
I requested his participation on the cryptography team. He is a human, but he excels in the field of cryptography.
But
the man takes a grim step forward.
And why can't I be here? Is it because Greta Hoffman's my sister?
Oh.
And is this what a respectable and honorable member of the Foundation gave her life to retrieve? Is this the ritual she died for? Oh, right. It wasn't even her who retrieved the ritual. It was a student.
You are not currently on the official roster. You can leave at any time.
Leave? Why should I leave? Ich habe jedes Recht zu wissen, wofür meine Schwester gestorben ist. Nun gut, Leute, an die Arbeit. Lasst uns dieses große Rätsel entschlüsseln und sehen, was es uns bringen wird. Erlösung oder Zerstörung?
He leaves sneering, waving the note with the phonetic spelling in his hand. The force is finally over. The room is at peace again. The cryptography team turns to the robot, awaiting her instructions.
Return to your stations, please.
Oh, that was a weird finish. So
let us not dismiss its credibility until we have exhausted every possibility. Also,
she calmly turns her head.
Add Adler Hoffman into the cryptography team roster.
The cryptography team hesitates for a moment, surprised. Nevertheless, he nods and quickly leaves the room. The phone on the wall, used for internal communication, begins to ring.
Storm Observation and Research Center. Noted. I will make sure Miss Lucy is aware of that.
The liaison puts down the phone and turns to the robot, a flicker of panic on her face.
What is the matter?
It's a call from the rehab center about the previous study on the Manus mask. Ma'am, I think you should go see this in person.
Oh? Intriguing. I just realized this is a battle stage. We're going to be fighting people, aren't we?
Very good, Matthew. Now tell us, what did you hear?
The already narrow corridor is now filled with security guards. The room they're guarding is heavily secured, isolated behind 3 layers of tempered glass. Yeah, the glass from earlier! destroyed in that one chapter. A patient sits in the room with a mask on his face.
Voices! Those voices! The inaudible murmurs, the frightening whispers, they worm into my ears. I've told you before, I wrote about this before, but you just missed the mesmeric episodes.
Did you put on the mask?
Yes. How else would I know that I was right? And now I know. And never ever heard them so clearly. They are screaming inside my head. They're temptations. They're promises. I just have to let go of my brain. Can you hear it? The benevolent mother is speaking.
His nails dip deep into his palms, as if fighting an overwhelming impulse.
Now, I can write the ultimate paper.
Who is this mother?
She is answered by a loud crash. The researcher throws himself against the glass, gasping in horror and scratching helplessly at the surface.
No, I can't say anymore. They see me. They've come for me. Kill me. Kill me now.
It is too late to beg for mercy. His scream is abruptly silenced as his head explodes open from beyond the glass barrier. Amidst a splatter of blood and brain, a new being emerges from the remnants of his flesh. Oh boy! The alarm blares loudly. A madness forward wriggles up from the bloody floor, holding a triangle in hand. He lets out a loud cry, reminiscent of a newborn first wail. The liaison ends the call, coding up the horror sounds on the other end of the phone.
Suspend all research on the Madness Mask at once. Its dangers far outweigh the potential benefits. Seal away all equipment and share only a controlled account of the incident with others. We cannot afford to have another researcher try on the mask again. Now, clean this up.
Yes, ma'am.
The airlock door hisses open. A squad of armed guards storm into the room, under the cover of sleeping gas. On the other side of the glass, the robot turns away from the scene, categorizing yet another set as Storm research data as irrelevant and filing away as waste in her memory.
Another dead end.
Well, that is unfortunate. Anyway, we have to beat up somebody. Alright, it's mineral time, fellas. So I'm gonna do this.
The nerdy nerd checking in.
Me? Is everyone else dead?
Alright, I think this is a good... Well, no, Pickles is also inside till level 50. Yeah, we'll do this. Yeah, we'll do this. Let's go!
The puppy wishes to come along.
This is cool. It's not bad.
What we know, I want to do this.
Sterilize. This is cool. It's not bad.
Oh, hi.
Explode! Left, then right. Which one comes first? Wear gloves.
Freaking dumbass.
Great job.
Go, Pickles!
It's not bad.
The puppy agreed with your decision.
Cool.
Sterilize.
Geometry. Pay attention to this class.
I'm losing my patience.
I hope everyone's doing good, by the way. Oh no, they're both going to do their ultimates. Okay.
Wear gloves. I'm ready.
It's not bad.
Oh, hi. Go! 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 Puppies!
Left and right. Which one comes first?
Rotten toes.
Cool. Time to show you my card. Cool. Time to show you my card.
The puppy agreed with your decision.
Let's fully relax and relish all of these.
Hey, at least this time nobody died.
Now, to divide the spoils. Or should I say...
Oh, what's this? Emergency notice to halt research on Madness Ventate. To all members involved in the storm research, Madness Ventate masks are now considered extremely dangerous and of no research value. All related research and experimentation must cease immediately. In addition, if any members become irrationally agitated, display abnormal hatred towards humanity, and believe they hear a soft, seductive female voice that is not there, nearby personnel should immediately evacuate the area and contact the nearest security officers. I mean, we have in scratched out dangerous warriors, madness disciples, inner workings unclear. Matthew transformed. I mean, we have William secured. And we got another clue. Oh, salute, Hoffman. Salute. News from the front lines. The esteemed Miss Greta Hoffman, a valiant fighter for human advancement, has tragically lost her life during a storm investigative mission. Investigator Marcus has successfully relayed vital information and is waiting for support on site. A special operations team has been dispatched. Post-haste. Please resume work status after reading this report and observing a 3-second moment of silence. Okay, Hoffman deceased. Marcus waiting for support. Examining the storm is a daunting task that requires careful consideration. That's why it's wise to collect and document every potential clue here for future reference. Ah. Intriguing. Intriguing. It's just like the Halloween event. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Just double checking everything here. Let me check my timer. I'm good for the next 20 minutes. Awesome. Alright. Chapter 7, Stage 6. Pride and Prejudice. What kind of title is this? A chaotic duo found in chaotic minds. I fear for what we're about to witness here, guys. What could this possibly be? Let's go. An unknown incantation. A mask that is proven to be extremely dangerous. These are the only leads they currently have on the storm. Her metallic finger picks up another stack of files. These are the test results of the Madness Mask, confirming the presence of astrometrical nuclide R. The robot studies them carefully. The slut on her face poses in combination.
What is the status of the sampling, Simone? Any updates from the Timekeeper?
For the moment, no. The people on the island are still suspicious of the Foundation's motives, so she hasn't had a second chance to collect any samples. But she has called in an hour ago. We were informed that she will return to the cave shortly. She also warned us that the immunity zone on the island appears to be shrinking. The safe zone is not stable.
The robot did not put on a face today. Simone can only read her mood from the narrow slit.
Mom, have you noticed something?
They are unrelated, Simone. The mask and the incantation are indeed related to Manus Vindicte, but they are unrelated to each other.
She moves the sealed Madness Mask aside.
If the account of the Vienna investigator is correct, one cannot help but question, why would Arcana not simply give the masks to Isolde and her brother?
Investigator Marx's report was highly lacking, making it challenging for us to infer what truly happened.
I suppose we can be skeptical that the report is incomplete, but it is all we have for now. She did a good job. I could not have asked for more. We all heard it. An ancient miracle. A circle of salvation.
The robot extends her hand, drawing an imaginary circle in the air.
The leader of Manus Vindicte promised a miracle, but the mask is far from it. The mask is a tool of control, designed to identify and enslave the believers. Matthew has demonstrated its effects for us, but this ritual is different.
Do you mean the ritual is more sophisticated than the mask?
The robot nods approvingly.
Perhaps, but it is not entirely definitive. The investigators in Vienna completed their mission spectacularly, and now Matthew has proven that the mask is useless for our purposes. Its immunity was only a cover for its other functions. And the mask has powerful and irreversible side effects. Even if we find out how it protects the wearer from the storm, we cannot use it on our colleagues.
Okay, my headphones are not doing a good job, I think. Because it sounds like Lucy is cutting off a little bit. What the heck? That's so weird. Probably nothing, though. Probably nothing. She picks up the script. Did you forget a T? Debs, I think you forgot a T.
If this incantation is verified to be true, it will be our Promethean fire.
This ritual is useless to us. Save yourself this trouble. We're not getting anywhere with this.
What?
The room is cluttered with all sorts of suffocated equipment. The floor is littered with scrap paper. The researchers haven't lifted their heads or taken a break for quite some time. The cryptology team stares at Enigma, a fresh cup of coffee in his hand. His patient is wearing thin as the metaphorical strain labeled tolerance, and his mind is finally about to snap.
Explain yourself, Adler. What do you mean the ritual is useless? You barely sat down. My coffee's still hot.
The The cryptographer solemnly hands the lead a stack of papers from his desk.
I don't need to waste any more time. It's simple logic. The current information is insufficient for cryptographic decryption. We're attempting an exhaustive brute force, comparing every ancient text and record to find the language or corresponding text. It's like looking for a needle in a colossal haystack. Even if we stumble onto a match, none of us can validate such a thing. A breakthrough in this regard is simply not possible.
You can't be serious.
Across the room, a man stands up abruptly from his chair, clenching a pen in his hand.
And what is the basis of your reasoning? Have you figured out the mechanics behind the ritual?
I didn't need to understand the intricacies of Arcanum to deduce this. It was simple logic.
So you never even tried to understand it. With your supposedly superior human reasoning, you dismissed all of our dedication and hard work just like that. Who the f do you think you are?
Before anyone can react, the researcher lunges at Enigma and punches him right in the face. Dane! Enigma brings up a hand up to his cheek, looking more confused than angry.
Matthew was right. You arrogant fools, clueless morons! Get out of my face, you humanocentric narcissist! Go to hell!
The researcher snarls, brandishing his pen like a soldier brandishing a dagger. Much to his frustration, his swing loses power mid-air, another casualty of the neck and shoulder pain that plagues his office. Enigma narrowly avoids the attack, bewildered by the turn of events.
Was this really necessary? I was just sharing my conclusion.
Oh, it was the mask. I should have thought of that. He worked in the same lab as Matthew, and he must have been exposed to the mask.
But his physical exam seemed fine. Is there an incubation period?
Does he seem fine to you now? Huh? No! Williams! Put that down! That's the only Conway Automaton 5 left after the storm.
He is met with a guttural growl, followed by the deafening crash of metal against wall. The machine whizzes past his head and shatters to pieces on impact. The cryptography lead can feel his sanity teetering on the brink. He staggers towards the door, frantically smacking the big red button on the wall.
Security! Security! We've got a code red!
Alright, let's beat up a guy! Okay, so it recommends any element. So let's redo this. Yahoo! Let's go!
You should not make an enemy of the Earth.
Just like real diamonds.
Start me up!
Good timing.
Rock, rock, rock! Change the world! They're just little games.
Glad to be of service, my lady.
Woohoo! Release!
Just like real diamonds.
Don't touch my bag! Are you ready to be blood? Start me up! Are you
Disco,
ready
disco,
to
disco!
shake?
Disco, disco, disco! Disco party, disco party, disco, disco, disco!
Woohoo! Release! Lights!
Good timing.
Intriguing, isn't it? Glad to be of service, my lady.
Penetrate.
Bravo! Bravo!
Oh dang! Oh dang! Oh dang! That's a lot! That's a lot of damage! That's a lot of damage! That's a lot of damage!
Time to wake up, gentlemen.
They're just little games.
Intriguing, isn't it? Fragrance and dazzle can easily confuse one's vision. I'm sorry for you.
Rock, rock, rock! Change the world!
Just like real diamond.
Start me up!
Advice from the forest.
Nice!
What's my clue?
Okay, there we go. There we go.
Peace and love! Are you ready?
The reticent woods are watching.
Are you ready to be...
The reticent woods are...
They're just little games. Are you ready
Disco, 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 disco party, disco party, disco, disco, disco.
Woohoo! Release!
I weave the gown with thorns. You shall repay with sacrifice of wounds.
Rock, rock, rock! Change the world! Start me up!
Good timing.
Nice!
Come on! Yay!
Now, to divide the spoils. Or should I say, a reasonable reallocation of the profits?
And nobody died! I am doing so good! So good! Thank you, Crystal! Thank you!
So, what are the implications for the decryption?
There were no unintended consequences. We were able to control Williams in time, and the Conway Automaton 5 he destroyed wasn't useful to our work anyway.
I am glad you kept the damages to a minimum.
Lucy turns off the screen in front of her and turns around.
Since you are still here, Mr. Ulrich, I take it as a sign that you have more to report?
By the way, Crystal, I don't think you were here for a few stages ago, but for this Lucy, she is an entire robot. And she's a charming robot. In a secluded area of the hallway, an emotionally charged complaint is about to take place. Yeah, Logan will definitely like her. And I think he actually did when I showed him many streams ago. The cryptography team tries to keep his voice low, looking completely disheveled from the turmoil he has just endured.
Williams was merely an accident, ma'am, but Adler is a loose cannon on the team. We need to talk about this.
How about no?
With all due respect, I still don't understand why you put him on the team.
Because he's cool.
He may have made his contributions to Laplace, but that was 8 years ago. Now he's just an irritating defeatist and a staunch supporter of humanocentrism.
Sir, did you forget that it was his sister who died for this? I feel like that's a big factor. Every particle of fluid in his helmet is vibrating with rage, his voice rising involuntarily.
He never understood the Arcanum, or tried. He's still stuck in the time before the first storm and refuses to acknowledge that his small, beautiful world is gone.
Honestly, I understand you're hearing me out, Crystal. I understand. Because I hope that one day he ends up being playable. Because he was in the latest ship event. He's pretty darn cool. I like him. I like him. He looks pretty charming. I hope nothing bad happens to him.
How can someone like that help us?
The robot senses his doubt and frustration. There may be more sentiments and underlying issues at play. She pauses for a moment before answering, as if deep in thought. Yes, exactly. If an apple can be playable, he should be too.
I understand your concern. but I have not heard anything about the incapacitation of Adler Hoffman.
Meanwhile, Lucy is a limited character. She only comes like every 6 months or so. I don't know the exact math. But she's cool. I got lucky getting her. When I didn't even know she was like limited.
What? He got a few scratches at most. The guy barely touched him.
So he is fine. I am glad we agree. Is there anything else you would like to report?
I love how she was listening to him rant for a good while, and all she has to say is the man hurt? No? Okay, let's move on. Girl boss, for real. The robot waits 5 seconds for an answer, but there isn't one. This must be the social cure. Here's her turn.
His lack of knowledge on Arcanum is exactly why we need him. His human perspective will offer valuable insights on arcane rituals. The results of this study will not only be used to save Arcanists, but also humans who share the same world with us.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, that's literally how she is. The crypto... No. I swear I hate saying this word, but it's so hard to pronounce. But anyway, the cryptography lead tries to argue further, but Lucy is certain that the issue has been sufficiently addressed.
We are racing against the clock, mister. And your report on personal disputes and racial conflicts has wasted 2 minutes and 37 seconds of our time. If he refuses to cooperate, you have every right to remove him from the team. That is your responsibility. Oh.
From the other end of the corridor, the subject of their argument approaches, looking deeply upset and clutching a stack of papers. Clearly, he has heard every word he just said.
I am relieved that you survived your altercation. What would you like to report?
Awkward! Their eyes meet, making both of them squirm uncomfortably. This is undoubtedly one of the most awkward moments in both of their careers. After a prolonged silence, Ehrlich steps back and walks away. Without even looking back at him, and Nutmouth begins his report in a low voice. Oh, it's about time already? Oh yeah, we do have 2 minutes left. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'll go ahead and do another. We're 30 minutes away from the 3-hour mark, so I'll just do a... Let me try to do math in my head. 2 minutes. So, let's have a 2-minute ad. And then we will resume the rest of this. In 3, 2, 1. Bye-bye! Yeah! But yeah, I'm having a good time so far. Man, I really need a stretch at some point. But this has been a great stream so far. And I haven't even finished my water bottle yet. So things are looking up. Things are looking very up. All hail the buckets! Buckets! All hail the buckets! All hail the buckets! It's the butt-shaped nugget! It's the nugget-shaped bug! All hail the buckets! All hail the buckets! They're the cutie pies! They're adorable! They're precious! They're delicious! delicious! Oh, hail! The buckets! Also to any of you guys who will be watching this VOD in the future on YouTube, if you really like me, if you're like, wow, Katie's so cool and hilarious, I love her a bunches, do subscribe, or even better, hit the like button. Thank you very much. The act's almost over. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome back from the ad! Okay, search and got a Marvel movie. I can't even imagine what Marvel movie they're working on now. Because they got so many out there. But anyway, let me double check. So the timer we have is 40 minutes. Which is the perfect amount that we will need for the rest of the stream. So that'll be perfect. Let me drink some water. Alright. Without even looking back at him, Enigma begins his report in a low voice.
I'm fed up with wasting time, ma'am. The setback with the mask has already driven too many people insane. That's why you should take a look at this.
He hands the stack of files to Lucy.
I can logically deduce that our current direction is another dead end. The incantation isn't long enough for cryptographic decryption. We will have to turn to ancient records. Perhaps we'll find something in age-old manuscripts, in tablet inscriptions, or in the memories of powerful arcanists. But even if we find it, we can't validate it because none of us can cast the skill.
The robot remains silent during his prismatic remarks, flipping through each page of the file.
Low-ranking arcanists can't cast high-ranking skills, even if they know the exact pronunciation and meaning of the incantation. Gnosis is beyond reason like that and cannot be debated. It stems from raw intuition rather than logic and intellect, is shaped by personal experience and natural abilities, and cannot be intentionally replicated. And the most determining factor, it relies on the arcanist's purity of blood. The miracle ritual you hold such hopes for belongs to the leader of Manus Vindictae, a pure-blooded arcanist whose power is beyond our imagination. It's like asking a toddler to solve Goldbach's conjecture. It's completely beyond the boundaries of our limits.
But you are not an arcanist. Why should you play by their rules?
Dang, Lucy! Dang! The man is taken aback from her question. It's something he's never considered before.
You are right. Arcanists differ due to their purity of blood. Researcher Medicine Pocket has already reported the linear correlation between the bloodline of an arcanist and their abilities, and has drawn a conclusion 10 times more extreme.
I love you, Medicine Pocket! I love her so much.
Then you should listen. That's their area of expertise.
Yeah, you should listen to Medicine Pocket. They're the best. Her neck moves suddenly, almost like shaking her head.
We know that our cryptographers do not have the power to validate the ritual, and we do not expect you to do that. All I ask of you is to come up with a feasible plan and to do it as a team.
Enigma turns away, repulsed at the mention of team. Lucy finishes reading the report and hands it back to him.
Your deduction is logical, but not practical or actionable. So I should return this to you.
What?
The glow in her eye slit is strangely reassuring, almost like a smile. She looks out of the window.
Your logic is impressive, Adler, but do not let it limit your thinking.
Oh, this is a nice Ichi. This is a nice one.
You spoke of the boundaries of arcane power, but logic has its limits too, no? Knowledge can be obtained through various means, such as intuition, logical reasoning, empirical observations, and teachings from others. Your team is not the only one cracking the ritual through their own means. If you fail, we will turn to the others. And if that approach is wrong, we will try another. If no solution is found before the storm, we will simply wait for the next one. What matters is we keep moving forward, no matter the cost. We must keep to the path, or we will be swept away like dust in the rain.
For once, the researcher does not argue. He whispers, as if talking to himself.
If one team fails, you can still turn to the others. Warum denn? Warum musste es Katie sein?
I agree, Enigma. Why did it have to be Hoffman? Why did it have to be Hoffman?
What?
Forget it. Just a bitter, irrational thought. This marks the end of my efforts. Hopefully, the others will bring you the needed breakthroughs.
The man walks away in anger. But after only a few steps, a question comes to mind.
You've been waiting here for a while. Are you expecting someone? You aren't the type to waste time listening to us whine. So there must be something here worthy of your attention. Is someone close to a breakthrough?
Nothing of the sort. I am recharging. We have a public power outlet here.
She moves her joints as if standing for so long has stiffened her body.
But I am indeed waiting. The doves of the Whitestone House are here.
The sound of flapping wings fill the air. The researcher is astonished as the creature, with a texture similar to plaster, perches on her metal finger.
Good. Someone closer to the limit has given us aid.
Oh, is Mr. Stephen Burton? Intriguing. Intriguing. Interesting. We got a clue! Storm immunity decryption process. Investigator Marcus, originally from Romania and conversion in several languages including German and English, has determined that the pronunciation of the spell does not belong to any language she knows, and has therefore provided the spell as a phonetic transcription. Or something like that. Which is not English, German, French, Romanian, and Spanish. Chinese, Russian, or Polish. And it's certainly not such Justin from Adler, a tuna psycho. I'll smack him later. Oh, incorrect. Missing critical information. Rare language? Dead language? I imagine it was Latin. I imagine it's Latin. Oh no, we have multiple funds, don't we? Thank you, Surgeon! Thank you! I appreciate that. Alright, let me double check my timer. Yeah, we're good. Alright, let's check out this conch.
Be ever so careful, dear. The fiery thirst for knowledge is blazing bright within you. Be careful not to put it out. Once, many fire thieves sat here, sipping coffee, as they tried to decipher the best angle to hold up their reeds, to jam the burning wheel of Helios and steal his flame. The gods are selfish. They're stingy with their might.
Some will receive it. First come, first served.
True. I'm sure the early customers of the bakery share the same philosophy. The line must be respected, however hungry the latecomers may be. There are many fire thieves in the field of science, many more than in the bread buyers in the bakery. Take a look at these geeks in uniforms made of aerospace materials.
I'm sorry, did they just call them geeks? That's hilarious.
Among them are arcanists in love with science who spend most of their time studying diodes and machines, and humans who are passionate about the future, always finding new inspirations. Elements, lightning, atoms. Perhaps you've forgotten their counterparts in Arcanum, but you must be familiar with them as scientific discoveries. These discoveries are the milestones of progress, sweetheart. The Fire Thieves firmly believed that they would be able to bring about many more technical revolutions. The 4th, the 5th, the 65,535th.
Sounds like a twist to the story is coming.
Not yet, darling. We've only finished the prologue. However, there is a but waiting down the road.
What do you mean? Only the prologue?
A sudden rain dampened people's enthusiasm for the future. The floppy disks and many clever minds perished in it.
Hey, Gala! Welcome back to the stream. I'm going through the last bits of today's stream, because I'll be ending in like 20 minutes. But we're going through Chapter 7 of Reverse 1999. Things are going wild!
Some of the Fire Thieves grieved the loss. They screamed and swore to retrieve what was lost. What about the rest of them? They returned to primitive chaos, like coelacanths crawling back into the ocean after thousands of years of evolution. Once again, they became the protégés of Arcanum.
Oh, nice, Gallop! Which part are you on? Which case are you watching right now?
Perhaps they made the right choice by leaving that useless science behind. Who knows? The story of the Fire Thieves has only gone this far, darling. At this point, no one knows what will happen to Prometheus or what's inside Pandora's box.
Ah! Wow, you're already on that part of Justice for All in the anime? That's pretty cool. That means there are... I'm trying to remember. I can't remember if it was case 4. Yeah. So you're just about to get into the cool case of Justice for All. That's awesome. I hope you're enjoying it. I haven't really watched much of the anime besides the first season. A nifty little fellow. The crystallization of tangible wisdom. Press the button. Oh, no! 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 Not an essay! Not an essay! Wait, how long is it? Okay, it's not that kind of essay. Thank goodness. Let me wipe my nose real quick and then I'll get into this. Okay. Equipment failure repair record. Conway Automation fee. Also known as Game Life as Life Game fee. Well, I guess that's 5, yeah. It is the most popular mod expansion tool in the place, capable of assimilating cell life and death calculations within a maximum of... I can't read that, but whatever. This many pixels, with predefined rules and supporting modular assembly and custom interfaces, among other features. It has been proven to maintain the mental agility of researchers and can simulate most current popular games. Almost all Conway nominations were lost in the storm or scraped to make room for more important instruments, but it's the last remaining one in the Scientific Computing Center. Although the Conway Nomination 5 cannot play a practical role in password decryption, to ensure the enthusiasm of the decryption team's work, an urgent repair request is hereby made. If the repairs cannot be completed in a short period of time, it is hoped that a substitute can be allowed during the repair period, such as the latest handheld console. The Game Dude color! What a way to say the Game Boy color! That's amazing. That's amazing. Alright, I think this will be the last stage for tonight, and then we will set up our raid. Oh boy, we're back. We're back here, folks. Oh no, not the maze! Not the Minotaur! Not... I literally saw this sort of reference and metaphor with Fantasia when I was watching Logan play. Oh my goodness. Chapter 7, Stage 7, Maze of the Minotaur. Have you found the thread? Oh boy. Let's get into this, and I think, like I said, this will be the last stage we will do for today. Let's go!
Any news from Zeno?
They are moving as planned. The deployment will be complete within 2 hours. What about Arcana?
Same old, standing still on the rock as if she's a part of it. Soaking up the salt in the wind, I guess.
Sonetto fiddles with the communication device, making sure Ilia's voice is loud and clear. Now Reckless can hear their exchange with perfect clarity.
She's found herself a good spot, overlooking all of us from up there. The center of the island where the number people are heading. The entrance to the cave where Vertin and 37 are going. And the beaches in the storm. Nothing escapes her sight.
Impressive! Maybe she's planning her escape.
Is she also going to swim? Huh. It seems like we're in for a swimming competition. Speaking of which, it would be nice if those tortoise slowpokes could swim a little faster.
She hangs up and resumes the surveillance of her target. The next 2 hours are critical. The islanders are busy with the cleansing ceremony, while the outsiders are preparing for their departure.
Look, Sonetto, I understand your plan now. But I still can't shake off a bad feeling about all this.
Don't worry, Regulus. We have gone over this many times. The margin of error should be below 0.00025%. I'm confident that it will work.
I know. Spare me with the numbers. I know I can rely on you.
She waves her hand quickly, as if swatting away the numbers like flies.
I'm still worried about Vertin. Will she make it back in 2 hours? If she doesn't come back in time, who's going to take charge and guide us? We'll have to steer our own course, won't we?
Yes.
Sonetto nods.
Laplace is gathering every piece of information they can find on the storm. The discovery of the asymmetrical nuclide R was already a remarkable breakthrough. It would help the immunity research a lot if the Timekeeper could find something useful in that cave.
The pirate is not satisfied with the answer, and evidently she has a strong opinion on the matter.
I don't think she's going to have a lovely time there, judging by what happened to me last time.
Having spent the longest time there, she's undoubtedly the most qualified to comment on the subject.
Is it just me, or do you also find this a bit fishy? The dangers aside, using an answer as a reward? What? Is this deity some sort of answering machine?
In fact, Apeiron is a philosophical concept introduced by the ancient Greek philosopher Anaximander, which means the origin of everything.
Oh, good night, Surgeon! I hope you have a good night. Hope to see you next time. Yeah, I'm excited for the next update, Gallop, because I have saved up 80 pools so far for Noor, the girl in the wheelchair, which thankfully apparently she's the second banner, so I can save up even more. I'm very excited.
It is the physical manifestation of the boundless, the indeterminate, and the infinite. Everything arises from it and returns to it. But it appears to serve a more practical purpose for the believers on this island.
Miss Marta told me about this. There are limits to the knowledge one can acquire, even when using numbers, which are considered closest to the essence. But Apeiron is a boundless, limitless existence. If we wish to seek knowledge beyond our own limitations, we must turn to it for help.
She faithfully recites what she learned from the teachings of Hyperion. Apple adjusts its bow tie, grateful for her contribution.
To the best of this apple's recollection, the more ancient, abstract, and intangible an entity is, the more likely it possesses arcane powers beyond our fathom. By communing with the supreme existences through sympathetic magic, worshippers could gain the guidance of their transcendental gnosis. They would, of course, exact a price from the worshippers as well.
Price?
Just hearing the word makes her heart sink.
Could you be more specific on that, Mr. Apple? What's the price? Lives or something else?
Vertin, jump over here. Very good. Now you are on number 1. And you should jump to 7. This is a 4x4 magic square. You just need to make sure every 4 steps you take adds up to 34.
How and when feels there. The unstable footing is the only solid thing they can rely on. The path into the cave is completely different than before. The transparent stairs are gone, as are the swirling golden lines in the air. Now only cold rock halls surround them, and numbered threats lie beneath their feet. It's a game of hopscotch, unlike any other.
I don't understand, 37. This place was different the last time we were here.
It has changed because the test has begun. The path to new knowledge is always harder than verifying a known result. Don't worry. This is like a labyrinth with a minotaur. There is always a way to the center.
But weren't those labyrinth walkers offerings to the Minotaur?
Unfortunately, she doesn't seem to care or be concerned at all. Oh, welcome back, Rasticon! Thank you for watching the stream. After this stage, what I'm doing right now, I'm gonna raid someone. So I'm glad you're here to eventually join the raid, hopefully. Unfortunately, she doesn't seem to care or be concerned at all.
Now we're going to solve the magic square. Vertin, the next number is 10.
Whoosh! The world churns around them as space is revealed. Oh, by the way, Rasticon, how was the game that you were playing? How was the When the World Ends With You, Neo? I forgot the exact title. As the magic square is solved, the maze shifts once more.
Oh no! It turned into a magic circle. We have to calculate again. This one's easy. The sum of the numbers on each circle should be equal to the sum of the numbers on its diameter plus the number in the middle.
Girl, I don't know what you're talking about. Everything's going over my head.
We're just going from a square to a circle. It's not that difficult. You are now on 32. We need to find 17 or 21.
Completely absorbed in solving the puzzle, she doesn't notice what's coming up behind her. A geometric figure with the number 21 hurtles towards her. For a moment, she thought she heard a chuckle. Wow, that's fast! At least I think. I don't know how the game works, really. I've only seen the story. But that's cool.
Careful, 37. The numbers are coming to life. We need to put them back in place.
Wait, are we actually fighting math? Is that where our enemy's gonna be this time? Are we literally fighting math? Okay, I guess we're bringing plants to life this time. Can I level you up again? No, we can't. Bummer. Well... yeah, I think we'll be fine here. We'll be fine. Just let me switch these two around. There we go. Let's go!
You should not make an enemy of the Earth.
Sadly, these are counterfeit.
Oh, we are fighting math! We are fighting math. 3 times 7 equals 21.
What? Are you making fun of my name?
White shell, pincer-like forelimbs.
Ah! It deflected my arcane skill!
Oh, don't tell me I have to do math! Don't tell me I have to do math for real!
Burton, it's no use attacking 21. Just focus on 9 and 33 instead.
Okay!
Start with the number that has the largest absolute value. 33.
Thank you! Okay, I was going to attack that one first, but sure.
Good timing.
Glad to be of service, my lady.
Penetrate.
Just as I would.
Damn it! Rotten toes!
Good timing.
Intriguing, isn't it?
Advice from the forest.
Just like real diamonds. Watch my clothes. Ugh. Just like real diamonds.
The reticent woods are... Sterilize. I weave the gown with thorns. You shall repay with sacrifice of wounds. Penetrate.
Freaking dumbass! Rotten toes!
Good timing. Wear gloves. Sterilize. Wear gloves.
Ha! I'm ready.
Wear gloves.
I'm ready.
Glad to be of service, my lady.
Get out of here. Go! 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 Puppies!
Sadly, these are counterfeit.
Sterilize. Good timing.
Intriguing, isn't it?
Ha!
Sadly, these are counterfeit.
Wear gloves.
Time to wake up, gentlemen. Fragrance and dazzle can easily confuse one's vision. I'm sorry for you.
Cross you with the armor of the forest. Sterilize. The reticent woods.
I'm ready.
Oh.
Hi.
I weave the gown with thorns. You shall repay with sacrifice of wounds.
Go! Go! Go!
It just keeps healing on itself, are you kidding me? Hey, Rusticon! Sorry, I am just currently fighting math, apparently.
Glad to be of service, my lady.
Wear gloves.
Just as I will.
Frost you with the armor of the forest.
There we go!
Freaking dumbass.
Ha! You're not math anymore! Math!
Good timing. Sterilize.
Intriguing, isn't it?
Math!
I'm losing my patience.
Just like real divers.
Wear gloves.
Glad to be of service.
Die! Die, Math! Yay! I kill Math!
Hip hip hooray!
Hip hip hooray indeed! The Math is dead now! We kill Math! Never thought I'd be so happy! The ground ceased to shake, and everything comes to a standstill once again. The numbers has returned to their original positions. 37 breezes past them with a cheerful smile, making a beeline for the exit.
Like I said, it's not that big of a deal.
Oh, sure! Not that big of a deal! Sure, lady! She stops. Before the gate stands a familiar figure.
I thought the next question would be the Ford Circle, the Monster Group, or Hilbert's Infinite Grand Hotel. I never thought it would be Six. Hello, Six. Are you the real thing?
Yes, I'm the real Six.
I wouldn't be so sure. When it comes to the essence, we are all shadows cast on a wall by a flickering fire. How do you know you're the real Six?
That was too much to take in. Even 37 can't help but step back.
Did you just smile? Now I very much doubt that you're real.
I didn't. And I am the true Six. This gate has always been guarded by a Six.
The leader reverts back to a blank expression. 37 doesn't seem too thrilled to see her friend here.
I have a bad feeling about this. I think the question we're about to answer will be very simple. It's just a formality, isn't it? You'll ask a question and let us through. I've seen you do that on other tests before.
Formality is also important.
No, only the essence is important. Only the forms are important.
Seth shakes his head, showing no inclination to continue the debate.
This is a question about the essence and forms, 37. Please pay heed to it. As for Miss Vertin, we only expect you to lend a patient ear.
Very well.
37 looks at Sitz with determination, the same look she had when she faced that challenge in the game of Cote de Bows. She's confident that she can solve any problem that comes her way.
37. If your pursuit of truth were to lead to the destruction of your faith and beliefs, would you still keep going?
What?
She exclaims involuntarily.
What kind of question is that?
Done! 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 That's a perfect cliffhanger for today's stream. That's the perfect cliffhanger. Hip hip hooray! Do we got any clues? No? Okay. Alright, I guess I'll do an ending speech now before I look for someone to raid. Thank you all the lurkers and all the livers and all of the fodders for this amazing first stream back into the main story. So far, Chapter 7 is insane. Nuts. And I am loving it. I can't wait for more. Hold on. I actually need to check in on something. I need to see when the next patch is coming out. I feel like they said it somewhere. Thank you, Shiny Bot, but I have to get ready for the raid, so I'm just doing my ending speech. Yeah, I think it says 2 days. The thing is that the next day I was going to stream is on Thursday, which is in 2 days. So I don't know if I should stream on that day, in case that they decides to be like, to do the maintenance. I forgot where it was that said, hey, we're going to be streaming on this day. I can't remember where it said. Oh wait, here we go. Oh yeah, on the 24th. Yeah, so I will be streaming on Thursday, so I have no idea if I'll be able to stream that day. We'll see. If I'm able to, then I'll definitely stream on Thursday, this Thursday. If not, then the next stream, I think I'll make it Friday instead. We will see. We will see. We will see what happens. So yeah, like I said, thank you all the fodders, the livers, and the lurkers for the fantastic stream. I'll see y'all next time. Toodaloo!